A few years ago, I watched a Japanese taxi roll into a quiet garage with over 400,000 miles on the odometer, and it idled smoother than cars a quarter of its age. No injector replacements, no expensive cleanings, just one simple fuel habit almost nobody outside Japan uses. That moment changed how I think about fuel systems forever. Today, I'm sharing the precise routine used in Japan to maintain spotless injectors over the long haul, and how overlooking it gradually erodes performance and economy without any obvious signs. Many people accept that fuel injectors will eventually build up gunk as part of normal driving life. Rough running at idle, reduced responsiveness, dipping gas mileage. These often get blamed on clogged injectors, leading to big bills for cleanings or replacements. Whole businesses thrive on solving an issue that, with the right mindset, rarely needs to escalate. That's the eye-opener I had observing Japanese practices. Injector problems aren't just inevitable wear and tear. They're often the result of neglecting prevention. In that Tokyo garage, the focus wasn't on the impressive mileage or the car's age. It was how ordinary it all seemed. The driver wasn't griping about stumbles or lack of power. He casually noted that mileage had dipped slightly. Not terrible, just not quite as sharp. Elsewhere, that comment might spark diagnostic scans, additive pours, or expensive shop visits. There, it barely registered. The technician took his time, skipped any aggressive sales pitch, and didn't even lift the hood right away. He simply turned to the fuel supply. That's the key divide in approach. In many regions, injectors are seen as components bound to fail eventually. In Japan, they're viewed as critical parts that stay pristine through proactive habits. The nuance is small, but the impact is huge. Today's injectors are finely engineered, with tiny openings designed to deliver fuel in a perfect mist for optimal burning, consistent delivery, and maximum efficiency. When that mist starts to break down from buildup, the whole engine begins to suffer in subtle ways. It's not always obvious at first. That's why it's so easy to miss. Deposits form quietly, and the computer compensates by enriching the mixture or tweaking timing. The driver might not notice much, but efficiency drops, carbon accumulates faster, and the engine loses its edge over time. By the point where issues become noticeable, the injectors aren't just mildly dirty, they're significantly impaired. Japanese fleets avoid ever reaching that phase. What surprised me most wasn't the cleaning itself, but the timing. Not as a reaction to problems, not sporadically at high-mile intervals, but as an integrated part of everyday operation. They anticipate buildup and stop it before it starts. That's why vehicles in Japan, especially high-use ones like taxis, delivery trucks, and daily drivers, handle massive mileage without feeling exhausted. Their combustion stays clean, spray patterns hold up, and performance doesn't fade. It boils down to one core idea: interrupt deposits early, before they bake on permanently. Every time the engine shuts down hot, residual fuel at the tip evaporates unevenly, leaving behind tacky remnants. One cycle isn't an issue, but repeated over years, it turns into stubborn varnish. In most places, this progresses unchecked. In Japan, it's actively countered from the start. This isn't about flashy miracle bottles or overdoing additives in panic. Many doubt cleaners altogether because they've used them wrong, too infrequently, too late, or with mismatched products. Japanese practices stick to reliability: the right detergent, proper dosing, regular timing, no experimentation or brand switching. Just steady application, yielding engines that maintain crisp response, steady fuel trims, and effortless starts far longer than average. That high-mileage taxi wasn't exceptional by chance. It stayed that way because of a simple, ongoing fuel practice done on the road. No shop time, no teardown, no extra costs. This should make you wonder: if clean injectors are achievable indefinitely, if lost efficiency and power are avoidable, if extreme mileage doesn't have to come with decline, then why isn't this routine more widespread? And what risks come from mishandling it? We'll dive deeper into that soon. Plenty of owners think injectors are either perfect or suddenly blocked, operating fine until a major breakdown. That mindset allows gradual losses in economy, responsiveness, and longevity to build unnoticed. The reality is less convenient. Degradation happens incrementally, hidden by adaptations, and by the time it's felt, years of inefficiency have already added up. To appreciate the Japanese routine's effectiveness, Consider what occurs at the injector tip post-shutdown. Injectors endure extreme conditions, proximity to combustion heat, pressure swings, and fuel with impurities like ethanol or minor contaminants. While running, flow keeps things clear. But off, trapped fuel faces lingering heat, volatiles escape, and heavy fractions harden into residue. A single instance is minor, but over thousands, it warps the spray, turning mist into streams or drops. Incomplete burn follows, prompting richer mixtures from the ECU to maintain drivability. Power feels okay, but extra fuel is wasted and hidden where accelerates. Drivers often complain of normal thirstiness while sensing no major issues. In Japan, this cycle is treated as predictable and preventable. Fleet operators can't afford waiting for trouble in hardworking vehicles. They prioritize ongoing hygiene over crisis fixes, mild, timed interventions that keep deposits soft and removable. The foundation is polyethylamine, or PEA, a robust detergent that withstands burn temperatures to target varnish at the tip and nozzles. It dissolves gradually, allowing safe removal through normal operation, without aggressive scouring. But the chemical is only part of it. Application timing is crucial. Introduce strong PEA early and often, before hardening. Late-stage aggressive efforts risk breaking loose chunks that clog elsewhere. Gentle, repeated exposure under driving conditions, varying heat and load, cleans naturally and safely. Frequency trumps strength. While many add a bottle rarely or never, Japanese protocols call for quality PEA every 5,000 to 8,000 miles, adjusted for direct injection demands. The aim is prevention, not cure, keeping buildup below harmful levels. Surprisingly, this extends benefits beyond injectors. Normalized trims reduce overfueling, timing optimizes, exhaust cools, oil stays cleaner from less blow-by, and converters last longer. Owners notice a lively, effortless feel, not raw speed, but reduced drag from compensations. Critically, restraint defines it. No stacking products, no overdosing. Excess can harm seals or disrupt burn. Precise dosing, one trusted product per treatment. Normal driving, that's the discipline. This explains skepticism elsewhere. Wrong products. Poor timing. Expecting overnight fixes lead to disappointment. Meanwhile, untreated engines age prematurely. The Japanese way is unexciting, methodical, and profoundly effective. Understanding degradation mechanics, risks of harsh fixes, and value of steady prevention leads to the practical side. Implementing it safely in your vehicle to avoid waste or harm. The lasting strength of this routine lies in viewing aging as manageable through foresight, not reaction. Japanese engines aren't inherently superior, their fuel isn't unique. It's the commitment to countering wear proactively. With consistent cleanliness, the ECU operates ideally. Trims near center, timing aggressive, temperature stable, less dilution into oil. Engines retain compression, resist carbon, avoid cascading issues blamed on age. I've witnessed it repeatedly. Vehicles past 150,000 miles accelerating eagerly, starting reliably, responding instantly. Consistency shines in tough scenarios, heat, traffic, short drives, where neglected injectors struggle, but maintained ones excel. Restraint is key. No chasing quick gains with extras or doubles. Overdoing dislodges too much too fast. Patience allows gradual erosion of buildup. Consistency in fueling, same stations, grades, minimizes variables, letting detergents work uninterrupted. Engines adapt to stability, which modern controls favor. A bonus, pristine injectors reveal hidden faults elsewhere, throttle issues, coils, sensors, unmasked without rich masking. Some mistake this for caused problems. Actually, it's clarity enabling precise repairs. Especially valuable for GDI. High pressures demand flawless atomization. Mild in-tank PA preserves without risking internals, cleaning through real cycles. Common pitfalls. Single treatments on neglected engines expecting transformation. True method is ongoing counter to constant buildup. Initial restoration requires patience. Maintenance, then, is straightforward. One reliable PEA product every 5,000 to 7,000 miles. Exact dose, same brand. Done right, injector woes fade. Economy holds steady, power reliable, emissions lower, oil purer. The engine resists gradual decline. This sustains Japanese fleets through punishing use without breakdown. It's not exotic, it's disciplined chemistry. For vehicles over 60,000 miles without prior proactive care, adopting this can revitalize drivability. Past 120,000, it can restore confidence in longevity. Engines degrade by drift, not catastrophe. The Japanese fuel routine halts that drift early. For lasting smoothness, efficiency, and reliability beyond expectations, stay tuned. The next segment explores another understated practice, distinguishing gracefully aging engines from those quietly costing more over time.